Okay. Tell me about the amount of personal preparations you make as the first day of gator season approaches.
The first day of alligator season, what we do, we just get all our hooks and baits and all gathered up, and we make sure we just go through all what we're getting ready to set out for the first day. So we get our hooks, lines, make sure we're getting all our baits prepared, and make sure all our boats are all ready with maintenance and everything. We make sure that we don't get left out there in the swamp. So there's a lot of lines and hooks and bait, boats, and supplies that you got to get ready. So that's part of the start of the first day of alligator season.
Can you run through a typical day schedule?
A typical day starts off 9, 10, at 4 in the morning. Starts off and we get up, do our morning chores, but the first thing we service our boats, make sure we got all the fuel in our boats and iced up, grab all our goods for the day because we're not coming back in, so we have enough eats for the day. Get out, drive out. I like to start at our first line right when the sun's starting to break down rise, and we out there starting our first line, getting it started. We're running all our lines, and we're running a lot of lines. 9 out of 10, we baiting the line. Just as we run it, we check the line, we're baiting at the same time. So it's a check and baiting the same process. And once we finish there, we bring the alligators back, bring the alligators to the buyer, sell it to the buyer. By the time it's finished, it's probably past dark. Clean your boats, wash them, get you washed up, and get ready for the next day. So that's daily. Everything is the same process, day to day. So.
What's one story that you will share over and over and can be told long after you're gone?
Well, it's the one when Jay Paul was first starting out with me, and I had this alligator that. It was I guess it was at least 13 feet 6 inches, and was in a small boat, and I just picked up on the line. When I picked up the line, I see what size the alligator was, and I said, "Well, this is going to be crazy." So when I shot the gator, he showed Jay Paul, and Jay Paul was like, "Wow, Daddy, this is a big gator." And at his age, he's like looking at the gator, looking at the boat. I'll never forget that. He said, "Daddy, you don't think we need a bigger boat?" And I said, "Well, no, son. This is what we're gonna put him in." And that's one story that I'll never, I'll run to. He's gonna probably pass it on to his boy as he grows older. So that's one story that we're gonna stay with. And there's another one.
Okay.
That it was a little older, I guess about 7, I want to say. We was in a small boat again, and I had hurt my hand, and I could only use one hand to pick up, and I had to use the same hand to shoot. I mean, it was hard to pick up the line to shoot, and it was 11-foot alligator. I won't forget that one. And I couldn't pick up the line to shoot it in the sweet spot where you got that dead kill, and so I did a bad shot on it. So the gator came up, and it did like the whales when they fall backwards. And he fell against the boat and knocked his boat down, and he got hooked up to hung up to the boat, and it was like a show you'd see on Jaws, and he just kept spinning our boat all kind of crazy ways. And Jay was like, I thought Jay was hurt because he was trying to get away from. I had crawled to him and grabbed him, trying to hang on to him, and he kept telling me, let him go, and I'm like, why? I thought he was hurt. I said, you hurt? He said, no, I want to see the alligator. I'm like, and this alligator's about to eat us alive, and you want to see the alligator? Because we was in a small boat. And so that's another one that we're going to pass on for years and years. So it was, that's those two right there I remember the most.